trying to live my life better every day.
Yeah.
Don't take for granted.
Go ahead, Tank. I'm coming after you. Go ahead, Tank.
H Money had just brought up a good bout that we've all wanted to see, which is ANDRADE versus CHARLO. We wanted to see ANDRADE fight almost anybody that is of skill, of his skill set, that is in and around his weight class for some time now. And I get that the idea that we normally go to is we normally jump out on the issues with cross-promotional fights being made on different platforms, with different promoters, with different management teams, with different networks. I get that. But at the same time, I think that it's up to us to start removing some of those barriers, because as long as we are speaking about that and validating it, it gives these fighters, promoters, and networks the opportunity to literally get up on the podiums and give us reasons why they can avoid fighting each other, because guys are on networks that are not their own, or guys are signed with networks and promoters that are not their own. And I don't like that. You know what I mean? I personally don't like it when they do it, and I personally I think it's our responsibility to force them not to do it. So we can't echo that. We got to tell them, look, we're not worried about that. We're not worried about where you fight at and where somebody else's fight, where someone else fights at. We get that it's a reality and it's a stumbling block. We get that. That's not the issue. The issue is move the stumbling block, because there is a precedent for the stumbling block being moved when there's money on the line. And Mayweather versus Pacquiao is just one example of that being the case, where you guys have no excuses. Bob Arum, Al Heyman, Eddie Hearns, Oscar De La Hoya, and whoever else is out there, Lou DiBella and the rest of you guys, get out of the way, make the fights happen. We don't want to hear any more excuses about, yeah, but it's harder to make it because they're over there. We get that. Make it happen. There's millions of dollars on the line.
My fault to cut you off. My whole thing is, I'm not trying to be pessimistic about it. But that, I mean, it's a drain. When we went that Wilder and AJ fight, and for like 2 years, that was a drain on me personally. And we sat there, and then both these niggas lose after we won that fight for two damn years, and they were going back and forth bullshitting. And
can you explain what you're talking about, though? What case you're talking about, brother? I'm sorry.
The AJ Wilder fight. AJ Wilder fight. That was a drain. That was a big drain on me. Well, I mean, drain like these two promoters,
and they wasn't able to make it happen. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, okay, I get it, but that happens. We've seen that in the sport. But at the same time, we can't let someone else use that same excuse. Because it was a drain on you, you should be the first one to saying, fuck that. Y'all niggas ain't using that same excuse, because the last time that happened, that was a drain. Not saying, hey man, well, that guy's on this program and this guy's on that program, so we know it's not gonna happen. No, fuck that. Nah, we know that y'all niggas keep messing up our fights. Y'all messing up our fights.
Yeah, you got to know it's been a long time coming. Yeah, some niggas that I run with, sitting up in jail cells, suffering, sitting on the outside, suffering. Hard to imagine that close to you, living life so tragic. So I spit it so graphic. Poverty on my blocks by the masses. Hater train.